Welcome back to Greentop Nurseries, welcome back to Fixing Up the Commonwealth. Before we get started on today's build, I need your help with something. I need some ideas for the space that is sitting kind of around me here. I don't want to show you too much because I'll ruin today's build, but I want some ideas. I want your feedback for what I should put in this gap right here. You guys have always been fantastic at coming up with great ideas in the past, so please let me know some build ideas for the settlement and we'll incorporate them in. Okay guys, let's get to today's build. I hope you're going to enjoy it. Let's do it! So welcome back, and today we are going to concentrate on the meeting area. So we're going to go down past the gun shop here, past the bar. I'm going to concentrate in this area here today. And you see I have put a lot, as you can see, we've got a heap of seating. So it's like a community area, community meeting area, but there are a few issues with it. So I'm going to give it a bit of a spruce up. You can see I've put a place marker in there. I'm going to make this an area where there are public announcements, possibly shows or whatever it might be. So it's going to be a very quick and easy build today. So let's get some floors happening and then we'll build away. So it's a pretty simple idea, this one. Doesn't take much to do actually. Okay, so we need to get a single one put in there. Thank you so much for all your support on the last build. If you haven't caught up with that build, please make sure that you do. We built some barracks for the protectors of the settlement. So here I'm just checking that where that block is and those stoves and stuff are hiding those ovens, so that's all good. That should be big enough for what we need, I think. So okay, so we just have a little bit of a gap there. Put these this floorboard in there. It should just lie on top of that, just so nobody falls down and sues me. Like that. Come on, come on. Oh, I love these fallout angles. Goodness, I've missed these like a hole in the head. Anyway, okay, cool. So I'm going to go to the barn tab now. And which colour wall should we use? The white ones. Scroll all the way along. So we'll put that there like that. Yep, cool. I want it to look a little bit ramshackle, but not too much. That there like that. And we need to get these barn kind of door thingy bobbers. Put that there and there. Cool. Automatic stage. You might not can see it yet, but it's there. It's there, I promise you. Okay, so that will fit in there. So I'm going to put that there for now. You'll see why in a bit. Maybe not obvious at this point. You can get the full ones. Just like that. Cross like that. She's a good one. Yep, that works. Now I need to put a door in down in there. So we get one of these single doors that we have. Workshop rearranged for most of these bits that you probably aren't standard. So like this single door, these kind of gap filler boards, it's all workshop rearranged like that. Cool. Yep. Pretty simple build, this one, as I said. Doesn't take much to get in touch. We'll just put a ladder there. There you go. Okay. Yep, there you go. Nice little platform for performances and discussions and debates and all kinds of stuff there. A little bit of coffee. So though I had a few things that I actually done this build and tried to record it, and the recording corrupted. So if you're wondering why there's certain things still there, that's why. Okay, so we need this little lectern. Ooh, lectern. And boy oh boy, do I move this lectern around a lot. Hopefully I've cut most of it out, but we'll put that there like that. So something for people to put their notes on and, you know, look important. And now I've got to remember where the microphone is, because we need a microphone. Is it in electronics? Maybe in... No, it's not in furniture. This is always the challenge, to try and remember where things are. And obviously I haven't built for a long time, so remembering where things are is a bit of an issue. Okay, so we might just cut forward to the point where I get this. I think I know where it is now. Oh, never mind. I find something else to play with. Okay. Yeah, we need some curtains. Let's just see which ones we're going to fit here. Maybe not the bloodstains one. Those ones there. Yeah, they'll be good. Yeah, they'll fit in there. These should just... So, one of the reasons I wanted these kind of filler boards is so that this kind of stuff would happen quite nicely, like that. So some curtains. Just got to dress it up a little bit. This come down a bit. But there. Yep. Just anti-shimmer them. Always anti-shimmer them if you're using Place Anywhere. It just stops the game glitching out and things happening. So, yep. Anti-shimmer it. Yep, there you go. Cool. Yeah, that looks okay. Now, I'm going to put a screen in the back here. So, I'm actually going to put a wee seating area in here for anybody that's announcing or whatever. So, that kind of just hides what they're doing. They won't have a wee drink before they go on and stuff like that. I'm still not sure about that, whether that looks right or not, but that's... we'll put there. Now, I had this from before, and again, another reason why I put these boards on the front. This would not clip to anything until I put these boards on. I couldn't get it close enough. So, good little trick if you want to put a something like this on and you can't get it close enough, then you use these boards, and you can see that's clipped right onto there. Justice and peace for the Commonwealth. Nice. I think that is appropriate. And this is all coming together swimmingly, people. Swimmingly. If I don't say so myself. So, not sure about this. Originally, the idea was that this was kind of going to be a slave kind of a slave market or something around that, or that, you know, there would be some level of punishment for people that that stepped out of line in the region, and that we would hold them here and they would come and be publicly put on trial here. I'm kind of going away from that idea now. It was a good starting point, a great idea, but it really the settlement's gone in a different direction, so I'm going to put that there. Okay, cool. I'll move this left in so many times it's not funny, but we'll put that in there like that. There we go. You've got a little microphone to talk to everybody with. Just reposition it slightly. Yeah, that's a bit better. Just anti-shimmer it, and it's gone back to the same position. That sometimes happens. Okay. So I was, again, and I encourage you to do this, just flick through some of the menus and just look for items. And I found these, and it actually gave me an idea. So I first of all just place these on here, and again these kind of boards again are working really well to be able to stick stuff to. So we need some kind of lighting, some kind of theatre lighting, and then I suddenly got an idea of something that I could do here. So I've got these support columns. I think that these are from beams, columns, and whoopsie-daisy. I can't remember the mod. I could never remember the mod even when I was building on a regular basis. So don't hate me. So I'm going to measure these to see which one's the longest. But there's actually a couple of thicknesses here too. So this is what I'm doing. I'm just making sure I've got the longest beam, which I have. And you've seen me do this before. I actually have done this before in other builds, where I put them across like this. Getting them to line up in a straight line is always a good challenge. That's too long, I think. That's too short. We could do that. But why would you put two short ones in? Might as well just put a long one in. Not that one. Nope, that's too big. Well, that's kind of interesting. Look. Let's put that in there. Now, let's see if we can see that. We can't really see that from the other side, so that's good. Okay, so we'll put a couple of those in to make it look as though the structure's being at least supported in some small way. Getting these straight is always a thing, but it really doesn't matter too much in this build. Yeah, they say that's not. It's nowhere close to being straight. That's better. So my suggestion is do what I've just done there, and just I don't need a long one there because it's shorter length. Just line them up like I did there, and then you can adjust them as needed. So there you go. That's looking okay. We can't see anything from this side, so that's good. And we can hang a couple of lights on there now. Do I need one more? Oh yeah, let's just put one more in. Drop it down, pick it up, position it roughly where we think it should go. Try and line it up as much as possible. Of course it's fighting me. There's always got to be one that fights me. There we go, right there. So that's straight. It seems to be reasonably straight. That might be a bit long. All those canopies are doing their job. Aren't they doing their job? You can't see them. Okay, cool. That looks okay. We just hang these lights off them. Look at that. How cool is that? I'm liking the structure a lot. It's one of those things I started building and everything just fell into place, which if you've watched my builds before, you know that never ever happens. Usually it never happens, but anywho, we'll just play around with a couple of these kind of Children of Atom type lights in there. Totally safe. Totally safe. Of course they're safe. Yeah, I think it just adds a little bit of drama to the whole thing. Here we go. I just have a wee look up here. I don't need that. Okay. Hop up. Yeah, I like it. I'm liking where it's going. Okay, so just a few final tweaks. So I wanted to get, there it was, I saw it, there it is. Yeah, so I wanted to put, I took the original kind of cloth area away, and I wanted to put this one in so it all matches up like that. We're going to have to do a little bit of tweaking, but yeah, this sitting area, I wanted it just to all look the same. So put that in there like that. And yeah, we're going to have to move the deck chairs around on the Titanic a little bit, but that's okay. It's all good. Push it across just a fraction. That pew probably, Barney McGrew, Cuthbert Dibble and Grubb. If you didn't grow up with Trampton, you will have no idea what that reference is about, but if you did get it to my friends from the UK, you will know exactly what I'm talking about there. Okay, that seat is too long, so it needs to go. Yep. Yeah, we'll put that one up there. Like I said, it's like shifting the chairs around on the Titanic, really, isn't it? Do I want it there? I guess so. Anyway, just wee adjustments. Yeah, that looks okay to me. One of the things that I would encourage you to do on your own builds is just make sure that you're paying attention to the small details. Now, this is a tiny little detail, but it does make all the difference. And I actually changed the fence I use here, but I just wanted to leave this in because I think just adding this wee bit of fence on the front just makes it a little bit different to normal. Just gives it a point of difference. And it's such an easy thing to do for your own build like that, and it just makes it look a little bit more organic, I guess. So that's it. Let's do the quick tour. I've done a wee bit more decorating, and I think you're going to like what we came up with. I really do. So yeah, the seating area is all kind of sorted out now. You know, we're sun protected. And here we go. We've got a couple of speakers here on those kind of radar boxes. You see there? Orange speakers, and they look as though they've been, I don't know, dragged through the mud or something. I don't know what happened with them, but anyway. And we've created a little scene in the back here. I've added a little bit of decoration. But so this is the announcer's little hidey hole. And we created a little scene. There may be a play or something. The Rocky Horror Show or something is on. So I've made a little scene in there. Either that or it's public torture area. And note the fence change there. And yeah. It all looks tickety-boo. Nice, easy build. And I like it. I think it looks very effective. If you enjoyed the build as much as I did, make sure you leave a like rating. It does help the channel more than you know. And if you want to see more, leave me some comments. I love reading your comments. Well, we'll catch you next time on Gaming for XP in the Commonwealth. See ya!